Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Warren. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Arizona right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Making side adjustments here. After run, now throw. Pulls it in, it's Warren. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Dyer. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Richardson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Knights offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality. Like, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Robinson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Touchdown, Wildcats. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Finds the tight end. Turning it on! So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Got his man in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UCF! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Leaves it with the back. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Knights are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to it.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Iowa State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Warren. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Dyer. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Power ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Let's go. QB draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Brings up first and goal.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Slams it ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Fires to the big fella. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. And some room to work. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. To the air. It's Dyer. It's complete on the right side.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Quarterback making checks. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, in typical fashion, in a 2-minute situation, throwing to the sideline, trying to save the clock. Here in a tie game late, but the biggest advantage this offense has is the 3 timeouts they have right now. They can use those, and because of that, start attacking the middle of the field throwing the football.
Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dyer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
He wants to change this route. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game, late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Dyer. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the field goal unit is on the field. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Leaves it with the back. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They jump on top here in OT.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, and David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Arizona in a hurry.
And that's in Arizona.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Wildcats! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Richardson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. They'll try to pass their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Touchdown, Arizona! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Dyer. They do not get the two, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
That keeps the score Arizona 23, UCF 17.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Lets it fly. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover.
And that time the defense in third and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the third and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to